Well, good morning, teetotalers. We are off to starting our 6th week of QuaranTEAtime with Celeste. Today's episode is number 36. And I hope you guys all had a fabulous weekend. It is Monday, April 27th in the year 2020. And today I am drinking a Celestial Seasonings authentic green tea with white tea for a smooth taste. Way too hot. Oh, burn my little mouth. Anyway, this is the beautiful box it comes in. I love that dragon on there. So this is my green tea of the day. I'm dwindling down. I'm going to have to delve into my tea collection that doesn't have boxes. I do have a big box of miscellaneous teas with no boxes. We haven't gotten into that collection yet. Anyway, so birthdays. It is Lizzo's birthday. She was born in the year 1988. I love Lizzo. She is very inspiring to me as a female performer who also happens to be a little bit chunky. And she just wears confidence like crazy. Just love this girl's confidence. And here's a quote that I just thought could apply to everybody. If you are confident in yourself and however you want yourself to be presented, and you're doing well and doing it because you want to do it and not because someone is pressuring you, then more power to you. Absolutely. Find what you love to do and do it, and be who you are, and know what your gifts are. Know where your strengths are, know where your weaknesses are, and just do what you love and be yourself, okay? That's the most important thing you could do. It is also Coretta Scott King's birthday. She was born in 1927, and actually, I did a quote from her for my very first QuaranTEAtime episode. I'm trying not to show you my amazingly bad manicure here. Anyway, so she says, "Women, if the soul of the nation is to be saved," the future is female, "I believe that you must become its soul. Men, support women. Know that we have a place in this world too, okay? And I know there's a lot of male feminists out there. You guys are great. But remember what that means, okay? We deserve a voice and a place in this world as well. And it will change the fabric of the world in good ways. In good ways. We'll bring some good soul to the world, okay? And anyway, then also this one is for everyone. I believe all Americans who believe in freedom, tolerance, and human rights have a responsibility to oppose bigotry and prejudice based on sexual orientation." Get over it. Embrace our differences. That's what makes humans so exciting and wonderful and fantastic. And if you're worried about gays not having kids, don't worry about it. Okay, there are plenty of straight people that don't have kids too. So, and if you're worried about, people's skin color, you need to get over it. We are the same. We are different. That's what makes us amazing. We're not going to go and say everything is exactly the same in everybody. No, we're not. We're colorful. We're amazing. We're incredible. And the nuances and the subtleties and the quirks and the weirdness and the cultural differences are what make America and make humanity, the world, so interesting and such a fascinating place to live. So there you go. Anyway, I love everybody. And so then we have a couple days. Today is Babe Ruth Day, not the chocolate bar, but the baseball player. Devil Dog Day, the chocolate bar, and the Marines of World War I. This celebrates both. Chocolate cake, I think it is, like a cake thing. It's also National Prime Rib Day, which happens to be my wife's favorite food. So I told her we have to get her a prime rib from somewhere today, somehow. And National Tell a Story Day. And I love telling stories. Anybody that knows me knows I love telling stories. And I've been telling a few stories during this lockdown on my personal page. So let me just tell you a really quick story. So I grew up in all over the place, but one of the places that I lived when I was 15 and 16 years old was at the summit of Conifer Mountain in Conifer, Colorado, right outside of Denver in Jefferson County. And I lived at the summit of the mountain. And at the summit of the mountain was a street that went around the summit called Green Circle. And I lived on one side of Green Circle. But directly across from me on the other side of that circle was the bus stop for school. Now, in the middle of the circle, there were houses next to the street, but about maybe half a mile or a quarter mile, not really absolutely certain, but it was a big forest, a huge forest, and it was at the summit. So I literally did walk uphill both ways in the snow to school because we did get some downpours, and they only canceled school when they got 2 feet of snow at Conifer High School. And we lived about 1,000 feet up from Conifer High School, so we sometimes had more snow than they did, and it didn't matter. We had to go to school. Anyway, so the funny little story is that my mom, and we had a lot of wild animals. We had grizzly bears and wolves and mountain lions and foxes, all kinds of wild animals out there. So we had to walk through the forest, usually at about 6 a.m. So it was usually pitch black, really dark, and I had to walk through the snow. And so what my mom gave me to protect myself was a little hand bell. I'm talking about a bell no taller than this cup that had a little handle. It was a little gold bell, and I was supposed to ring that as I walked through the forest to keep the grizzly bears and the lions and tigers and bears, oh my, away from me while I was walking to school. And so I can tell you though, it worked. Never did I get mauled by a grizzly, even though we had some grizzly attacks right next door. Never did get attacked, but it's not the best advice. So I wouldn't say go out into the wilderness with nothing but a bell, okay? Even though they are usually more scared of you than you are of them. If they feel threatened or if they feel attacked, they know they can retaliate, and they will. So I'm very lucky that I never got attacked by a bear or a mountain lion or anything. But that is my funny little story the shortest story I could think of is that I had to carry this bell to my bus stop. So you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for listening to my QuaranTEAtime. And if you could do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel for QuaranTEAtime, exactly the way I spell it, QuaranTEAtime with Celeste. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I only have 45 subscribers and YouTube will never legitimize my channel with less than 100. So we need to get those numbers up. So please, 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 please. Thank you so very much. Have a fabulous, wonderful, wonderful Monday.